The hiss started first, not loud, just a whisper of air escaping somewhere it shouldn't. Then came the metallic groan of the clamp, the kind of sound that makes your stomach drop, because you know, instinctively, that something engineered to hold back 9 atmospheres of pressure is about to fail. And then, in less time than it takes to blink, the boom. November 5th, 1983, the North Sea. 4 men were about to experience the fastest death in recorded history. Not from an explosion, not from impact, from physics. The Byford Dolphin was a semi-submersible oil rig, the kind of industrial monument to human ambition that sits in the freezing waters off Scotland, extracting oil from the seabed 300 feet below. And to get down there, you need saturation divers. Men who live in a pressurized chamber for weeks at a time, their blood saturated with inert gases, their bodies slowly adapting to the crushing weight of the ocean. It's not a job. It's a biological commitment. On that morning, 4 divers were in the diving bell, coming back up. Edwin Coward, Roy Lucas, Bjorn Bergersen, and Truls Hellevik. The bell was being transferred back to the main decompression chamber, a routine procedure they'd done dozens of times. All it required was sealing the connection between the bell and the chamber. 2 clamps. 2 simple clamps that had to be secured in the correct order. Someone opened the wrong one first. If learning that autopsies revealed the blood in their veins had boiled instantly because of the pressure differential is the kind of historical madness you want to uncover, make sure you're subscribed, because it gets worse. Here's what happens when 9 atmospheres of pressure becomes 1 atmosphere in 0.1 seconds. Your body doesn't explode outward like a balloon. It implodes inward and then violently decompresses. The nitrogen dissolved in your blood and tissues, the same nitrogen that's been keeping you alive under pressure, turns into gas bubbles everywhere, all at once. Your blood boils, not from heat, from physics. Truls Hellevik was the tender, the man standing closest to the clamp. The official report is clinical. It states that he was, quote, forced through the 60-centimeter opening. 60 centimeters. About 2 feet. The human body, when subjected to a delta P event, that's differential pressure, for those keeping score at home, doesn't stay solid. It becomes fluid. The pressure wave didn't just kill him, it dismantled him. Organs separated from connective tissue. His body was recovered in pieces over a 70-foot radius. The other 3 divers died just as fast, but they were shielded from the direct blast. Their deaths were internal, instantaneous hemorrhaging, as every capillary, every blood vessel ruptured simultaneously. The autopsies noted that their lungs had overexpanded and torn. Their spinal columns showed evidence of gas embolisms. One diver's thoracic spine was found 4 meters from his body. Because when pressure equalizes that fast, your skeleton becomes shrapnel. And here's the part that should terrify you. They didn't feel it. The human nervous system cannot process pain faster than the speed of sound. And this event happened faster than sound could travel through their bodies. 0.1 seconds, 1/10 of a second. In the time it takes a hummingbird to flap its wings once, 4 men went from alive to not. The investigation was thorough. They found the cause immediately. Human error. A tender on the surface had opened the clamp before the system was equalized. 1 procedural mistake, 1 deviation from the checklist. And the laws of thermodynamics did the rest. No malice, no sabotage, just a guy who turned a valve in the wrong order. The Byford Dolphin incident changed saturation diving forever. New safety protocols were written in blood, as they always are. Redundant locking mechanisms, automated interlocks, procedures that physically prevent you from opening the wrong clamp first. Because when you're working with pressure differentials that extreme, there is no margin for error. There is no oops. There is only before and after. The families were compensated. The regulations were updated. The rig kept drilling. Because that's what we do. We look at the most violent, absurd, physically horrifying deaths imaginable, and we write a memo. We add a line to the checklist, and then we send the next crew down. If you want more stories about the catastrophic intersection of human hubris and the laws of physics, hit that subscribe button, because the ocean has receipts, and they're written in pressure.